good afternoon or good evening or good night, whenever you're watching this, I'm not sure. But this is where we left off yesterday. And if you haven't watched yesterday's video, please go and watch yesterday's video. It is Area and Perimeter Part 1. It's on my YouTube channel. You should be able to find it. I have playlists for Area and Perimeter, and it's yesterday's video, and it's Area and Perimeter Part 1. Don't watch this video until you've watched that. Okay, now, yesterday I gave this to you as homework. I asked you to figure out the perimeter for each of these rectangles. And the perimeter is when we add up the length of all four sides. And I started off by giving you a bit of a helping hand with this one here on the left. And it says the bottom is 9 centimeters, and I said that the bottom and the top of a rectangle are the same length. So if this is 9 centimeters, this must also be 9 centimeters. And on the left hand side, if this is 7 centimeters, the right hand side must also be 7 centimeters. So we add up all four sides. So we have two sides that are 7 centimeters long, this one and this one. And then we have two sides that are 9 centimeters long, this one and this one. So 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 9 is 23, plus another 9 is 32. I've done that in my head. Hopefully I did it right. And then centimeters, cm. So we've added all four sides together to give us 32 centimeters, and that is our answer. Hopefully you got that right. All right, let's have a look at this shape here. Now remember, the left-hand side and the right-hand side are equal in length. So this is 18 centimeters, so this must also be 18 centimeters. This is 26 centimeters, and this is also 26 centimeters. So we add all of those together. 26 plus 26. I'm actually going to split the sum up a little bit. 26 plus 26 is 52. And 18 plus 18, 18 plus 18 is 36. And when we add 52 and 36, we get 88. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 88 centimeters. And that is our answer. Now, next one. The next one here, I hope you've noticed, is in meters. M stands for meters. Meters. Whereas before we were working in centimeters. Now the bottom is 8.5 meters. So the top must also be 8.5 meters. Okay? And then the right hand side of the rectangle is 12 meters. So the left hand side must also be 12 meters. And remember yesterday I was drawing these lines. These lines just mean they're equal. So these two green lines mean that this side here, the left hand side, is the same length as this side here. And I'm using similar colors just to sort of show that. Okay, let's add up these four sides. So I'm going to do it in two parts. So 8.5 plus 8.5. You can use a calculator here for sure. 8 plus 8 is 16, and 0.5 plus 5 is 1. So that is 16 plus 1, so it's 17. If you use a calculator, it'd be much easier. And then 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12, that is 24. 12 plus 12 is 24. Now, if you're doing it the old-fashioned way, the way I do it is 7 plus 4 is 11. Carry up the 1, and 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. So the answer is 41 meters for this one here. Hopefully you got that. Okay, so let's get rid of that and let's move on to slightly different shapes. So this one here, what I'd like you to do is I would like you to pause the video and to try and figure out the perimeter of these two shapes. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, hopefully you had a go. Now remember, a perimeter is not something that we only measure rectangles. It can be any shape. The perimeter can be calculated for any shape. Now these are, that's the shape of a house. This has a kind of a triangle attached to a rectangle, but it doesn't matter. They're called compound shapes, where two shapes are, when you have two shapes that are combined together, that's called a compound shape. It doesn't matter with perimeter. With perimeter, all we need to figure out is how long the outside is. Now, luckily here, they've told us how long each side is. So this one here, we can see the top is 6 meters. The left-hand side here is also 6 meters. The bottom sloped bit is 7 meters. And the right-hand side is 2 meters. So all we need to do here is add up the length of all of the sides. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 7 is 19, plus 2 is 21, and the measurement is in meters. So our answer is 21 meters. And this one here, again, they've given us the length of all the sides. So we just have to add it together. So 5 centimeters, cm means centimeters, plus another 5 centimeters. Now I'm just writing down the centimeters here, but you don't have to. You only have to write it in your answer. Plus another 2 centimeters, plus 8 centimeters. Now let me just check and make sure that I have counted all the sides. So I have an 8 centimeters, I have a 2 centimeters, I have another 2 centimeters, I have a 5 centimeters, and I have another 5 centimeters. I'm just making sure that I've counted up all the sides. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus another 2 is 14, plus 8 is 22. So the answer is 22 centimeters. Okay, now those ones were nice because they gave us the whole, all of the measurements on all the sides. And this one here is also quite nice because it also gives us the measurements of all the sides. Again, this is a compound shape. It's 2 rectangles stuck together. Kind of looks like an R with the sort of a long top. Now we want to find the perimeter of this, so we want to find the length of the outside. So all we have to do here is add up all the sides, and it's given us all the sides. So if you pause the video now and have a go at this one here, and then we'll explain what to do in the second one. So this one here, pause the video and have a go, and then unpause and we'll go through. So this one here, we just add up all the sides. So I'm going to start here, and I'll write down 4, and then I'll write down plus 6, we're adding 6, plus another 2, plus another 4, plus another 2, plus another 2. So 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, plus another 2 is 20. So 20 centimeters, and that's our answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 6 sides. Did I have 6 numbers here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did. So add up the 6 numbers and you get the perimeter. Now this one here on the right is a little bit different. And it's a little bit different because they have told us that this side is 5 centimeters, and they've told us that this is 1 centimeter. I'll put the vertical lines, the lines going up and down, I'll put them in red. I'll put the horizontal lines, which are the lines going across, in green. All right, so the lines that I'm coloring in are the lines that we know the length of. So we don't know the length of this line And we also don't know the length of this line. But can we figure it out? And I think it was Barack Obama who said, yes, we can. All right. So here we have 5 centimeters, okay? From way up here to way down here is 5 centimeters, okay? And over here, I have this little line that's 2 centimeters long. Now, this line here and this line here are parallel, aren't they? They're both going straight up. They're both going straight up. So if this is 5 centimeters here and this is 2 centimeters here, from here to here, this bit where I'm drawing a line now, this bit here must be the difference between 2 and 5. So this side must be 3 because, and when I say 3 I mean 3 centimeters, because if I take this side, yeah, and I connect to this side, it would be 3 centimeters and 2 centimeters, and that would be 5 centimeters. So this side must be 3 centimeters. And then on the bottom, we have this end here, which is 6 centimeters. And up the top, we have a little line, which is 1 centimeter. Okay, so the rest of this line, if the little bit here at the top is 1 centimeter, the rest of this line must be what's left, the difference between 1 centimeter and 6 centimeters. So that would be 5 centimeters, wouldn't it? Because, sorry, I'm just getting rid of this. Because if I have 1 centimeter and then from here to here, and then I have 5 centimeters, this little bit and this little bit added together would be equal to this, wouldn't it? So now I have managed to figure out what all the sides are in length, okay? So let's add them all together to get the perimeter. So 5 centimeters plus 1 plus 3 plus another 5 plus another 2 plus 6. Now let's check how many sides we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. Do we have 6 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. Okay, we've counted them all. So now we just need to add them up. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 2 is 16, 16 plus 6 is 22, isn't it? And that's centimeters. So 5 plus 1 plus 3, let me check and make sure I've done it right. 10, 14, 20, yes, 22 centimeters. And that is the perimeter of this shape. So now, having done that, I'd like you to do these for homework, okay? You can see the first one here, they've given you all the sides, so you don't have to figure that out. But you do have to figure out what this side is, what this side is for this shape, and then here you need to figure out what this side is and what this side is. And for each of these, you need to find out what the perimeter is, okay? So once you've found out what all the sides are in length, then you add up the length of all the sides, just like we were doing before. So pause the video now, and this is your homework, and we'll go through it in our next math lesson.